come on! Turn the car around!
We're not turning around, he's gone!
What do you mean he's gone? He's my brother!
David, how did you bring this together? How did you decide on The Rover, and how did you decide on Guy and Rob?
After Animal Kingdom played and my life kind of went bananas, I spent a long time trying to work out what movie I wanted to make next. Suddenly I had things coming at me and I wanted to look at those things and take them seriously. But what happened was I ended up spending a couple of years just, kind of diving down rabbit holes that, looking at projects I was never going to make, really. And then finally kind of came back to The Rover, which is a film that I had already started working on. And I really loved the idea of it being the second movie. I loved the idea of a movie that was mine, that I had written, that I could control, that was kind of vaguely in the same tonal area as Animal Kingdom and yet was formally very different. I had been writing the character of Eric for Guy for quite a while. I didn't know if he was actually going to do it, but it's useful for me to have an actor's voice in my head. Fortunately for me, when I asked him to do it, he wanted to come and play. And then there was, it's basically a two-hander. It's a relationship between these two guys, and I wanted to find the perfect foil for Guy's character, and I just started testing. And I was in a fortunate position of being able to get kind of really interesting and accomplished actors to come in and test for me, and Rob was one of them. And Rob was the person who walked into the room for me with a really just clear, subtle, sophisticated reading of the character that was very similar to my vision of the character, and then suddenly the movie comes alive.
You should never stop thinking about a life you've taken. What's the price you pay for taking it?
I'm still in control here.
Rob, I've read that you had a 3-hour audition process and that you really wanted the part.
I just really liked it when I read it, and I don't really like anything. So it's an easy decision to make. And it was just lucky for me that David kind of hadn't got somebody else that was quite open to it. Because I think normally parts, the oddball parts, generally, there's 5 actors who've got a lock on them. And so you can't really break in.
Do you still get nervous in that situation? Do you feel nerves when you're trying to get a role?
100%. That's why I can't do auditions. I was terrified. I mean, I actually did 2 3-hour auditions, and the second one, I almost didn't go because I basically knew what he wanted me to do in the second one, and I was just like, fuck. Because it's I'm just really, really bad at it. I just get such tremendous anxiety, and it was a real struggle to go in the second time. But yeah, I get terrible anxiety about everything. I get terrible anxiety leaving the house.
Guy, how about yourself? You obviously didn't have to audition, I'm guessing, if the part was written for you. What was the decision-making process to say yes to rejoin David on another film?
Well, it was as simple as knowing that it was David doing it. I just really enjoyed, I enjoyed our working time together on Animal Kingdom, but really what I enjoyed was the finished film and David's filmmaking style. So I think as an actor, you're always looking for, great filmmakers to work with if you can. And so was really flattered and honoured that David asked me to come on board. So yeah, I kind of knew I wanted to do it, even from before reading the script when David said he was sending it to me.
Your brother left you to die. He's abandoned you out here to me. You don't learn to fight, your death's gonna come real soon.
Rob, what was the worst thing about working with Guy in the middle of the desert?
All this vodka drinking.
Don't try and turn it back on me now. You know that you outdid me every night. Vodka.
David, what was it like working with these two, first-timers, dragging them out to the desert?
I will say that the worst thing about working with Rob was the vodka, because he's a younger man than I am, and I had to get up every morning to go to work. But he's also delightful and charming, and I wanted to drink the vodka with him every night. But yeah, I was foggy in the mornings.
Maybe the worst thing about Rob is that he's that much younger than us. That's it, I reckon.
Rob, I'm getting the wrap up, but I think I need to give you a chance. Would you care to officially deny the vodka on record?
100%.
Well, you know, the more you do
Catholic.
the more it's going to Catholic, that's right.
I'm afraid the time is up and you've taken a sip to prove the point. So
Start talking to me!
What a thing to get worked up about in this day and age.